when one complaint turns into 2 problems and doubles the bill. Let's find out what's wrong with this Civic Si. Let's get started. This is a 2012 Honda Civic Si. It came in with a horrible, nasty noise in the engine bay. And when we diagnosed it and figured out what it was like a fork in the road, except you get to choose both paths and you're paying for both problems. Unfortunately, it's the only way to fix the issues with this car. We're going to dive into that here in a minute. Let's take a look around this Civic Si. It is a really sweet car. Similar to other Honda Civics, but this one has ground effects and a nice SI badge in the grille. Also has some fogged up headlamps. So go down the side, the paint is nice on the sides. The wheels look great. It says iVTEC, DOHC. And as we go around the back, equally as nice. But there is some unfortunate things. There's some rust here on the trunk. As we go around to the other side to the roof, there is some faded paint. Pretty faded. It also extends all the way to the forward portion of the roof. So the whole roof is fading pretty bad. Let's go ahead and open the hood. So with these Honda Civics of this year, there was several different engines you could get, but with the Si, it's K24 swap time. Let's take a look. And luckily, you don't have to swap it in. It's already there. 2.4 iVTEC K24. Everything's running fine on the car, except the AC is not working, and it makes a horrendous noise. So you guys like to play the game of figuring out what's wrong with the car. I'm going to start it up, let you hear the horrible noise, then turn it off, and then we'll play the guessing game. I'll list a few items of things that it could be. So you guys heard the horrible noise. It sounds really bad, like nails on a chalkboard. It's terrible. What could it be? Could it be possibly a bad crankshaft bearing, making terrible noise inside the engine block area? Could it be the clutch inside the transmission bell housing has gone out and making all that terrible noise? Or is it possibly something on the serpentine belt drive system? I'll let you guys comment what you think it is. And while we wait for No Muffler Newton to go by, I'm going to earn some extra cash playing a game. That's right, I'm earning money just by playing a video game. Let me show you how. I'm already up 45 bucks in just a few days. I'm using Free Cash to sponsor today's video. They are a free online platform where users can earn money just by playing mobile games and completing surveys. There's so many different gaming genres to choose from. You choose a game and install it on your device. I personally like puzzle games. I have to work to solve the problem. The more I play the game, the more I earn with Free Cash. Just remember to enable app tracking to make sure you get rewarded properly. Is this legit? You bet. Check out Free Cash's 4.8 star rating on Trustpilot. Just think of all the times you're doing nothing, stuck in a line, waiting for someone. Here in Newton, we get stopped by long, slow trains. Wouldn't it be nice to spend that time doing something fun while earning money? Nice! I finished this level and got more cash. Just sign up using the link in the description below or scan this QR code. Users get a $5 sign-up bonus. The more offers you complete, the more rewards you unlock. Easy money I can earn in my downtime. What are you waiting for? Sign up and start earning today. Now back to this Civic Si. So before we get to the answers of my game that we're playing here on this engine, let's let Mrs. Wizard give you guys an interior review, and then we'll dive in.
Okay, ladies and gents, here we go. Here's a lovely tachometer and some warning lights. There's nothing else going on. Where's everything else? It's up there. There we go. Now we've got more of a HUD, a heads-up display kind of going on there with our speedometer over there, and then we've got some more information with our radio display and things like that. But you can see that it has 176,534 miles. Oh, look, there's the Wizard sporting a nice hat and, you know, carrying a few drinks around. Oh, sorry, that's not, the Wizard looks more Sasquatchish. But everything is looking really good in here, lots of gray and gray. Here's our controls for that radio. Even though the display is back to the, up there, Our controls are right here. Have controls for HVAC system. We have a nice little shelf, charging spot. Here's what makes this thing fun to drive. Here's our 6-speed manual transmission, looking good. Have our e-brake up, obviously making sure we're not rolling around in the shop. Small little armrest. Oh good, I'm glad that this person is very concerned about how they present themselves. Lovely. Always want to smell nice. As we look at the seats, have a nice kind of a interesting pattern to them, nice stitching, but we do have red stitching in between each section, and it says SI in the center of that seat. As we move to our door card, again, more gray, and more gray with a little bit of that red stitching, which definitely helps it pop just a little more than just gray. Back seat also has more of that gray stitching also, in that center section especially, but it's looking a little dusty back there. Camera, of course, is picking that up better than the human eye. Just needs a good vacuuming. Headliner, good condition, looking nice, even though the paint on the other side is not. As we get to our steering wheel, we've got a little bit of wear right here, a little bit of wear right there. But other than that, it's looking really good. Got the SI down here at the bottom and the Honda logo in the center, so looking good. Let's go ahead and get this up on the lift and see why is it making that horrendous noise.
So we'll raise it up here in a minute to show you some other things we found on the bottom. But how do you find out and rule out the noise? I mentioned 3 items. It could be a clutch issue, it could be a main bearing issue with the crank, or serpentine belt drive. How do we rule out that it's something with the serpentine belt? Take it off. I'll show you guys. We have these handy dandy tools in our Amazon affiliates, link in the description below. It's like a ratchet that has all these little bitty sockets that comes within a kit. You put what size you're working with, and it's thin, so it fits right to the serpentine belt tensioner. Just like so. Go ahead and release the tension here. And I'll get this belt out of here. So I have my belt removed. We'll set this and the wrench aside. Now I'm going to start the engine just for a few seconds. The alternator, the water pump and things are not going to be turning, but it will not hurt anything to run for 3 seconds. So I'll start it up, we'll listen, and turn it right back off. Voila! Noise is gone. It's not a clutch, because a clutch wouldn't care if a belt is on or not. It's not a main bearing on the crankshaft, because it wouldn't care either if the belt is on or off. But the serpentine belt drive system, once we remove the belt, the noise is gone, it's silent. So now we know 100%, which is how I like to operate here. I like 100% answers. It's something to do with the pulleys or something in the serpentine belt. So let's go discover what it could be. So I'm going to take my microphone off and set it right by the tensioner and the idler pulley. I'm going to spin them by hand, and you'll be able to hear the nasty bearing noise. And this one down here. So it's easy to say, all right, we found it, we replaced those 2 pulleys. Our complaint was a noise, that'll solve the noise, and it's good to go. Wrong. Just wait, there's more. Let's get this thing up in the air.
Oh, good, Wizard. You're using your head for something good.
Yeah, I'm holding up this shield here. We have it removed, or partially removed. I want to show you the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey would say. So you remember the customer stated there's an awful noise and the AC is not working. They thought a recharge would fix it. That's not going to do anything because there's more noise to the story. Take a look, guys, at our AC compressor. So here's our AC compressor. And here's the pulley that goes to the belt we just pulled off. Watch this. So our noise is just not up top. Imagine the mistake you would make as a shop owner and say, I found it, we'll put those 2 little pulleys up top, done, solved. You put the new belt and pulleys on, and it's still got a loud noise, another noise. The compressor itself has failed. Not only is it failed with that pulley, the pulley's been wobbling around so much It's ruined the clutch coil for the clutch and also the nose cone of the compressor. It's about to come off. It's really bad. So our problem just doubled. We have no AC because of a compressor, and our noise is pulleys and a compressor. They're all tied together, and the bill just doubled. So you weren't expecting that, huh? It's not fun, guys. Sometimes fixing cars is not fun. Let's go ahead and do our inspection. So we do see some oil leak going on here. It's very likely from the oil filter or somewhere around, maybe the adapter. There's a little bit of leak here, nothing real bad, but it's definitely leaking. Let's take a look at our brakes. They're about 60 or 70% remaining. The boots are good. The shocks are not blown out. Our sway bar link is good. Go to the other side. 60 to 70% on the brakes. The CV boots are good. Sway bar link is good, and our strut is not blown out. Our catalytic converter is intact. Everything looks good with the exhaust. Nothing's been modified. Heat shields look good. No leaks coming from the fuel tank. Exhaust is also in good shape here. We'll check our back brakes. They're about 80% remaining. Strut is not blown. Actually, a shock. Sway bar link is not loose. Nothing leaking from the brakes. Same story over here. Brakes are 80%. Sway bar links are good, and shock is not blown. So everything looks good as far as the rest of the car. We do see a small oil leak. The exhaust is all intact. It's not been modified. So many of these Honda Civic SIs will have modified exhaust, which isn't a problem. But everything looks good except for that leak and the AC compressor. Let's get this thing on the ground.
So Wizard, you said the bill doubled. How is that possible? ACs are so expensive to fix.
Luckily, and Mrs. Wizard is correct on that, when you have an internal failure of an AC compressor, it means an entire system replacement because there's shrapnel and pieces all in the system. That's not what's happened here. When we got the situation found out with the upper two pulleys making noise, Junior Mint checked out and found the compressor was also loose. We did charge it up with a refrigerant and just see, will it even try to work? Will it do anything? There is power at the compressor. The fuse is not blown. We put power with a power probe to the compressor. It does nothing. The clutch coil is rubbed through and ruined. And although externally it has failed, it's about to come off and throw the belt, internally it's actually still fine. It spins free. There's nothing broken inside the compressor. So luckily we get away this time with just a compressor only. Nothing else with this system. Now, we were originally going to just put on a belt and two pulleys, a few $100, $300-400 to be done. But once we found the AC problem, why is the AC not working? And also, if you just put a belt and two pulleys up top on, it'll probably throw the belt when that AC compressor finally grenades. It didn't solve anything. We talked to the customer and said, can we do the top part now and do the rest later? No. Because it's going to throw the belt. It's probably going to still make noise as well. Both have to be done. Have to. This is going to leave someone stranded, so it's not an option. Both have to be done. There are times with customers where they ask, can we split this up and do half now and half later? I'm totally cool with that. I get it. Sometimes funds don't line up at the right time, and you hope to get some done now and some later. This is one of those situations. You can't do that. Just like I just told you a minute ago, I promised the customer, if we just do half, I promise you will be left stranded on the side of the road eventually. So they're like, I'll find the funds, go ahead and do it. I'll get the money together. I will have the money, but this comes at a bad time. I'm sorry, but it's not fun. I know, guys, it's not fun. We have things in our life too. No Muffler Newton, thanks for that. We have things in our life as well. It's like we weren't expecting this. This is not what we wanted to do right now. It's part of life, I guess. We did get to go ahead. We got a compressor ordered, 2 pulleys, and a new belt. And that will solve the noise and solve the AC. 2 problems that were really just one, thinking it would be just one complaint. If a shop would have just done the top 2 pulleys and a belt and said, you know, here you go, it probably would have still made a noise and the customer would have left When that AC compressor finally does let go, which it's going to throw that brand new belt, possibly shred it, or just throw it on the highway somewhere and it's gone. You don't know where it is. You just lost a $60 or $80 belt for nothing. So yes, it is one of those occasions. Do the whole job or don't do it at all. So definitely wanted to get a video out to you guys showing this situation and see if you could guess what was wrong with it and how we hoped it was just a simple fix and it turned out to be very expensive, more than the customer had thought. That can happen. So be ready for that. When you bring your car to a shop, it could jump in price really fast when they find other things broken. If you're curious what kind of tools we're going to use to work on this Honda or any other cars in the shop, check our Amazon affiliates link in the description below. Just like that serpentine belt tool I just showed you, a lot of the tools we use in the shop every day are listed for sale there. And if you purchase any of them, we get a small cut and really appreciate it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button because there's so many more cars scheduled, which means more videos for you guys. Thanks for watching.